I'm taking video of this because, well, it's probably gonna go wrong. And well, that would be bad. No, seriously. I'm doing this by myself. I really can't easily control this thing because it's 910 pounds. But I'm gonna do what I can to keep it straight, which is, it's not very straight right now. I've got my ramp built. There's one sheet of the crate is under, or one side of the crate is under this. I got a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood screwed to it, and then a piece of 5/8 OSB screwed to that as well. So it kind of give me a step down ramp that's will hopefully be controllable. Huh, that looks like blood. No, it's something else. Ketchup maybe? I was gonna say, damn, it got somebody else already. Okay. Let's keep our fingers crossed, guys. At some point, you're gonna hit the tipping point, and it's gonna come at me like a fucking runaway train, maybe. Although it's kind of calm right now. Isn't that easy? This is really simple. It's, oh shit. We lost. Losing furniture dollies on the back end, and that would be bad. So I'm going to clamp them in place. I'll try this again. Big enough? Nope. Boy, I'm glad I looked. This would have been really bad if I had. I have to go over to the other workshop and get the get another pair of clamps. So I will be right back. Something just occurred to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clamp that other one into place. I may not be able to. I don't have any place to clamp it. It looks like it's kind of trapped, so I'll move it a little bit, check it, move it a little bit, check it. Guess that's all we can do. Yeah, it's hanging on to that thing, okay. There we go. Stay put. Look at me talking to a furniture dolly in a simulator. You gotta be a little crazy to do stuff like this, right? Keep it going. Keeping our fingers crossed. I'm going to have to reset all these dollies when this is done, but because they're not anywhere near the right position. Woohoo! You can see my problem here. Right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can't see the camera. Nope. You can't see it. Right there. That dolly sticking out. That's got to get resolved. But before I can take care of that, I've got to clean this up. So I'm going to go do that. So it's been a couple of days. I've got the sim off the crate. I've got the crate cleaned up. And now I'm going to start unboxing what's in the boxes. So I was told I needed to do these in order. So we've got box number 1. And let's see what we got. Looks like documentation. All kinds of goodies. Okay. So, this is the maintenance manual for the simulator, which is, oh geez, it's got circuit descriptions and everything in here. That's going to make working on this thing a breeze. Okay, the next big book. I'm not sure what this is on. Oh, this may be continued stuff. It's labeled AIAA though, or Electronic Associates Inc., EAI, yeah. So I'm not sure what that's quite about. But there are pages and pages and pages of documentation or schematics in here. So and here's what this thing looks like. A baggie with something in it. I'm not quite sure what this is. It might be the DG. Oof. Ah. Miscellaneous. Oh, the key. It's the key for the simulator. It looks miscellaneous bits of hardware. Some screws. Huh, okay. I'll have to come back to that. But it's neat that the key came with it. That's cool. Okay. Got a book here. Ooh, Flight Safety International. The big boys. What is this for? It's for a Cessna Citation? Citation 500 series. Ooh. Recurrent training manual. Oh, that's some good stuff in here, boy. Okay, next book. Pilot's Operating Manual for the Beechcraft King Air. Look at that. That's neat. And I'm really hoping that the camera's focusing on those things as I put them out. This is neat. Okay. Next up is a Duke Pilot's Operating Manual. This is Beechcraft Model B60. See that maybe? So there's all kinds of neat twin engine love in this box, which, considering it's a twin engine simulator, it kind of goes without saying, I suppose. This first sheet here is basically a purchase agreement for this simulator, the ATC 810, in 1982. And this was not a cheap machine, not by any means. The simulator itself was $35,950. The HSI option, which that indicator that I pointed out earlier in the previous video, is $3,190. The extra EEPROM, I'm not sure what that is. It may be related to the navigational database for this, which is stored on an EEPROM cartridge, was $520. There's an XY plotter that traces the route that you're flying. That was $2,550. And then $1,175 for a service agreement, for a total of $43,385. So yeah, that's not a drop in the bucket, is it? And it included options for lease payments of $1,209.89. That's pretty cool. So there's a lot, it looks like there's a lot of purchase documentation in here that I will go through. I'm not gonna spend time pulling through this stuff while on video because that just wastes your time. The Cessna Citation Ultra book. Looks like it's a sales, yeah, it's a sales brochure. Look at that. This is the porn we all appreciate, right? Instrument panels. Now, I was also sent by the same gentleman that I got the simulator from a bunch of these. This is the AIAA technical papers. It's the American Institute for Aeronautics and Astronautics, and it's basically professional flight simulator people discussing their craft. And there's some really, really amazing research in these things. This one is from Denver, Colorado in August of 2000. And I am glad I didn't put my scanner away because this thing's got 859 pages. And I've scanned a decade and a half of these or so. And they're up on the Internet Archive right now. If you go to the Internet Archive and search for AIAA flight simulation, you'll pick up all the scans. And I will put a link to that in the video description. For an Eclipse 550, I'm not sure who the manufacturer is. This is reasonably modern because it mentions an .aero top-level domain, which is pretty recent. It's kind of an interesting instrument panel there. It's kind of neat. That will get scanned. Okay, now we've just gone completely off the rails. The B-58 Hustler. This is really neat. Let's see what we've got if there's an instrument panel shot in here because, well, by now it's kind of expected, isn't it? Oh, come on, you're kidding me. Nothing in here? There's lots of external shots, but oh my, there is not a single instrument panel photograph in or of the cockpit at all inside this book. When was it published? 1967. Wow, you know, that's really sad because this book is as old as I am. And now I feel really bad because that's like 51 years. Okay. God, I feel old now. Okay, there's some loose papers in here. Let's see what we got. The all-new ATC 810 CPT IFR flight simulator is now available. So that's kind of neat. More prices. Now that's interesting. There was a visual system that you could get for this, which is, this order form is 1988 and this letter is from 1982. But you could get a Signavision 1000 color visual display that provided a forward-looking out-of-the-window view for the pilot. It included instructor controls for the time of day, ceiling height, and visibility for the low price of $27,500. Yeah. And they also had one Signavision 1000 dual pilot control visual simulator display, which would it's just a wider field of view. It was wider for the also low price of $30,150. Holy cats. And these are just price lists from 1988. These will get scanned, and oh, that's pretty neat. This is kind of an advertising glossy for the company that built the simulator. And this is for the, looks to be the ATC 710. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but because it's a threefold and it'd be really hard to see anything of any detail here. But again, all this stuff is going to get scanned as non-destructively as possible for your viewing pleasure, right? ATC also makes helicopter flight simulators. This is an example of the cab for the simulator. All kinds of neat goodies in here. Huh, so, yeah, that's cool. One of the things that I've been pondering is that the cab on this, the 810, or 810, is very similar to the cardboard mock-up that Wayne and I built to use with the Collimated visual display that we built a number of years ago. And it just might be worth it for me to build another Collimated display just to use with this. And that would be kind of interesting. It looks like these are ads for various visual systems and other kinds of simulators. It's kind of an interesting little thing here.